Hey, what's up, Toonami faithful? We are here once again from MomoCon 2015, Atlanta, Georgia, and I am here with a guy we've been trying to get for a long time. It is Justin Rojas from FUNimation. Justin, hello. Good to have you.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Hey, there was nothing to interrupt. I was almost done anyway. So, big news yesterday. Michiko and Hatchin coming to Toonami on June 20th. I remember talking with Monica Rial and Christopher Bevins about it. They said they felt the show was tailor-made for Toonami. Was that the same sentiment around the FUNimation offices?
I mean, I think just because of the type of content it was that, Toonami, especially with Cowboy Bebop and shows like that being such a prevalent part of Toonami's growth, that I think it just fits in very well. I mean, with the direction, with the content, with the Western feel, being set in Brazil and all that stuff. Yeah, I think it was a great fit for Toonami.
XP Brazil. It never actually says Brazil, but close enough. Close enough. You got the Kassen there doing the music, which is awesome. Guys, if you love the music in Bebop, Shinichiro Watanabe worked on the music for Michiko and Hatchin as well. You will love it. Yep. So, given you guys' current position with Toonami, how you have everything going, seemingly everything going for you with all the great stuff. Do you really feel it can get any better with you guys and Toonami, your relationship?
I think there's always opportunities. Everything is great. There's always room for improvement on pretty much anything. So, who knows what's going to happen in the future? I mean, we're excited to have shows like Dragon Ball Z Kai. I mean, having Dragon Ball back on Toonami is a really big deal. Having One Piece on there, and the slew of shows that we've had in the past. And we've had a wide variety of them now too. So that's really interesting part is it's not just been only just the very straight shonen shows. There's been a lot of different, more dramatic type of content that's been on there. And so I think with us, we acquire, anywhere from 10 to 20 shows a season now. So that could mean a lot of different things for the future.
And speaking of all those seasonal acquisitions, something you guys have really has really taken off for you guys is broadcast dubs. For those who are not in the know, take us through the process of broadcast dubs and how that goes.
Sure. So broadcast dubs are a new initiative we're working on. Typically in the anime scene, from the American side, we wait for the home video materials that are created in Japan before we start dubbing a show. What we're doing now is actually working dubs off of the broadcast materials that air on TV that will have a bit of a different edit. There might be some scenes left out, some censoring done for broadcast. So what we're going to do now is, or we've been doing for about half a year now, is dubbing these episodes week by week, which is a very, very different process than taking an entire series and then dubbing all 13 to 26 episodes, in a month. It's a very different process when it comes to getting actors in, because you have to get them. You can't have them knock out their entire show in a couple days. They have to come in just like for TV broadcast. A show like Family Guy or The Simpsons. You're having these people come in week after week after week after week while the show's running. So it's a big challenge for us, to be honest. But we've increased our production staff significantly to make that happen. We're supporting this new initiative with a lot of resources from FUNimation. And so we're excited that what it could bring and what it could mean to the U.S. demographic, making anime more relevant and making it the timeliness of it, for things like Toonami and stuff, reaching that type of audience in a way. It's so much faster. It's crazy how fast it is.
It's actually kind of amazing when you think about it. And really, this production cycle isn't all that dissimilar from when you guys did Space Dandy last year.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a difference between the Space Dandy, which was a simul dub, and then these, which are broadcast dubs. For the Space Dandy thing, we were actually working in pre-production with the Japanese studios to be recording at the same time that the Japanese are recording. Well, this one is we get the final broadcast edit, and then we're recording after that. So that's why there's that time difference. I mean, we'd love to get to that level of Space Dandy dubbing, but that's as we build our relationships with our partners in Japan, that becomes more and more likely. Luckily, on Space Dandy, that was a very special deal, and it was historic, if anything, really. And so we learned a lot from that. We actually were able to see what our capabilities were internally to do a dub continuously like that, a week-to-week dub. And then, jumping from one show to, we did, I think, 2 shows in the fall, and then we increased to 10 shows. So, I mean, that's a big difference. and we're testing ourselves a little bit here and there to make sure we can handle it, and we're doing pretty good.
Now, is there a specific selection process for those broadcast dubs? Do you take like a fan poll as to what you think what you might want dubbed, or is it just like, okay, just pick and choose?
Now, there's a lot of research that's done, especially with our acquisitions team, when they're going in, talking with the partners in Japan, gauging fan sentiment online. A lot of it has to now do with the pedigree and the studios working on it, the production team, seeing how Japan's treating it as a property over there, and using a lot of different data points to pick and choose. Really, we'd ultimately like to do it for everything. That's the goal, but we'll see what we can do, and we got to make sure we're not overextending ourselves, which is that's why we started off with the 2 and figured out the process, and now we're pretty good.
Awesome. Now there has been some talk about broadcast dubs in relation to their possibility of running on Toonami. Is there anything that you can say about that as well?
No, actually, the broadcast dub process is kind of its own deal. We really want the American market to be able to enjoy anime how they would like. There's people who are subtitle fans, which we do the simulcast, and we upload that content subtitled, and then we have our dub fans, but we want to make sure our dub fans don't have to wait that long, because it's a global market now, and you can't hide a show from a dub fan for 2 years and be like, oh, it doesn't exist, like, just wait. So we're trying to shorten that window to be like, hey, we know you want to see these things dubbed, so let's do that. Let's do what we can to make that happen.
Right. Okay. So it all makes sense. So I guess there's one final question to be had. Evangelion 3.33.
Unfortunately, there is no news on Evangelion 3.33 currently. It's still being worked on with the original Japanese studio and creator, going through and making sure it's as true to their original vision as possible, especially with the content being so new to the Evangelion series.
Okay. Well, that about wraps it up from Funimation here on MomoCon 2015, and that'll do it for us at MomoCon 2015. So until next time, everybody, we'll catch you guys on the podcast.